It's too far away. Keep them coming. Where's my drink? Keep them coming.
I think we finally got a stabilized stream. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we're doing good. I do have a bit rate error though. Let's correct that. Okay, vertical is fixed. No more errors over there. Let's check our horizontal. Okay, horizontal looks fine.
Welcome to my kitchen, where every day is pizza day. Mozzarella from
I love it. Hello, everybody.
perfect family pizza made to share. Little chef, big taste.
I must have really done a real number on all my OBS settings when I started adding Twitch in and Restream.
This series has stories that may be triggering for survivors of Indian residential schools.
But things look pretty stable. The other factor too is there has been a frame per second issue Yep, with World of Warcraft. So I had to do some changes to my game. How they go?
To your bountiful gifts that fed us well every night after
Yeah, I keep on hearing myself. I gotta kill the echo.
slept under the open skies, embraced by your soft, mossy ground. You sustained me as
Let's
you had sustained
reduce
other
that.
people thousands of
I
years
think it's on kick.
The little robber I was telling you about.
Oh yeah,
So it disappears on tide.
yeah.
Doesn't show. I found it. We wanted. That's where all the wrong.
Noise canceling added in. There we go.
It was on the water.
The
River is not the Albany.
All right, there we go. That should do it. I think a bit better. Not so much. Not so much of the TV comes through. OBS seems to be happy. Okay, which tab do I have kick in? Ah, here it is. And I have one other audio setting coming from somewhere. Or I can hear myself.
free on the river.
Okay. I think it might be. Is it that one? It's muted. Ah, here we are. Perfect. I think we got it. Crikey. All right. So, had to do a lot of research into figuring out what was going on. Had a lot of settings out of place in OBS. Had to go through all of that. The other factor too, I guess there's a known issue with World of Warcraft with regards to frames per second. So as you can see, I had to remove my nameplate, and nameplates on other folks, I've only left the NPCs alone. Apparently your frame rates just go right down into the gutter. So I'm not the only one that's experiencing this. Other live streamers far better than I am at live streaming has been having the same similar issue. So killed that. I'm not getting any frame drops in OBS, so that's good. So whatever I've done tonight seems to have fixed it. Also, the other factor is I got my video playing in the background again, so that's good, as it should be. So, but a lot of settings were out of place, so trying to think what I did. Yeah, I'm kind of perplexed. It's like, I'm gonna probably have to make a backup of the setting somehow, because mind you, I don't know, maybe I might have messed something up whenever I tried to get everything working. have a tendency to make a large, drastic changes whenever I'm trying to get new things to work. And then at the time, it makes sense. And then when it's working and then it's not working 100%, then you're kind of pulling your hair out, and then you have to like, okay, well, you got to go back to square one, go through every single setting again for standard streaming, and then go from there. So yeah, that's crazy. But I don't recall going and butchering that many settings, though. That's what gets me. I'm not sure what had happened. What else did I do? I deleted my data files for World of Warcraft. I started thinking, the game loads even on its own fairly slow, and then I recall that World of Warcraft has a bit of an archaic sequential file system on how it loads the game and stores, well, game data. And it's not really, it's very sequential, like I said, and it's probably dated, I guess. So anyways, I deleted my data files because usually the rule of thumb, what most people do, is when a new expansion starts, just delete the entire game and they just reinstall it. Myself, I did not do that. I just jumped right into playing World of Warcraft, and then at some point I probably assumed that I had done it, but then once I went into the data files and I looked at how old they were, many years old they were, I was like, okay, yeah, there's something going on there, so I had to go ahead and do that. Then I needed to do some adjustments to my video settings and the interface due to the known issue with frames per second with the game. I imagine they're going to have to patch it at some point. Nameplates mainly. For some reason, of all things, nameplates can cause a frame rate drop with the game, so I was kind of shocked, but not too surprised. More people have issues with certain plugins or add-ons, I should say. So yeah. So meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out my OBS settings and trying out testing for multi-streaming, and then there's an issue with the game. So right now I put in the temporary fix that most content creators have been recommending. Noteworthy content creators, I should say, that have been around a lot longer than I have. Comes to live streaming, so they know their stuff. So implemented it. I don't have apparently most of the issues is with weak auras, which is an add-on. I do not use that add-on. So, and there's a few other add-ons, but none of the, I think it's more or less interface related, like custom UI and type of stuff, but I don't get all fancy dancy like most people do. I just manually adjust my UI and put it where I need it to go. I'm gonna get through this dungeon here. Oh. moving. So yeah, I did that. What else did I do? I removed Bit Defender as well, which is an antivirus program. Like, nope, I'll get rid of that. I thought I'd try it out, test it out, but it is just overly overkill on control. So I was like, nope, you're going. I got rid of that. What else? Now, what was very perplexing for me is that generally I set OBS as run as administrator, and I don't know what had happened, but it was not set that way. So I had to go in and right click the launch file and go into properties and set that. What that does essentially is it prioritizes resources pretty much for OBS. At the moment, I do not have any frame drops, which is like amazing. It's amazing. Okay, what can I say? So that's good. Frame drops are a bad thing. I had, I don't know, probably up to about maybe between 5 and 10%, which is a little high. You can be forgivable if you're like 5 and under. So that's good. I do not have any encoder overload errors. That's good. At first I thought it was my video files, I'll be honest with you guys. I was like, no, I got them all set to WebM. Don't think I did anything archaic. And they're all set to the base canvas that I'm using. Or in OBS, which is 1080p base canvas. So that's my monitor. I have a secondary monitor too. That's I'm using the newer 1080p monitor. A little easier on the eyes. Don't have to squint so much. Anyways, I digress. What was I talking about again? Yeah, and it wasn't set to administrator. And then, yeah, set everything all back up again, reviewed all my settings again. Some of it I'm thinking got reset or something. I don't know what happened. Maybe an update came through and reset the settings. Updating OBS. But yeah, no dropped frames. CPU is not going all crazy. I did have to make some modifications to my encoder. I accidentally had it set to Nvenc H264, but then I just went to Nvenc. So stabilize a few things that way because I got a 4060 super. So, yep, a lot of research and figuring things out, and sometimes I get a little ambitious when I'm trying to get a project going, and I'll just basically say, oh, I don't need this. I don't need that. I'm just gonna rip this out and rip that out just to see if I can get the thing to work. I think I was more focused on getting the connections to work, like to physically get something up on the screen. Sometimes when I get a little bit too excited when I'm trying to set things up, I end up, I'm like that guy that's going right into the PC and just ripping cables out left and right just to get what I want going. Sadly enough, I think my main issue was kick, and I overthought the whole thing because, well, with kick sometimes you have to, what do you call it, create a brand new Steam key. So a little crazy. There we go. So we're gonna finish this dungeon out, and then the other thing that I want to try doing is getting onto World of Warcraft. Or sorry, not World of Warcraft, onto my farming simulator server. Because that chews up some of my network. So I like using World of Warcraft for testing. Simply because there's a lot of spell effects that happen, as you guys can see, and that really does a number on the video card. So it's important that I can optimize that, so I use World of Warcraft. Another game I do is Hogwarts Legacy. There's a lot of spell casting and rich visuals inside that game as well. So I usually like a lot of moving parts, a lot of spell casting with a lot of rich visuals, just to see how things are going. Part of all of this is in preparation for Farming Simulator 25. So if I can do World of Warcraft, I'm pretty sure I can do Farming Simulator 5. But I know that they do have some new graphics in there, and a little bit of a higher system requirement. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. That guy's down. Did not. So, just trying to make sure everything's ready for that too. But we're gonna flip over to Farming Simulator 22 after I've done this dungeon. Because even though graphics are not as intense as World of Warcraft, there are certain things that I have on there that uses other parts of my PC, like the CPU as an example. Like if you're using auto drive and course play and all of that stuff to do some of the farm work. So I've already got a test map on PV Canyon Crossing, so I'll be loading up the 16x map, and then just attempting to use the pre-existing course play and auto drive courses that I already have set up. Where are these bees? Did I go the wrong way? Oh yeah, in here. So that is the plan for tonight. So this is looking pretty good here. I'm gonna just minimize that. I'm gonna get the chats in front of me while these bees are doing whatever they're doing. Pop out my Twitch chat here. How do I do that? I am so new to Twitch. Where's the pop out option? I think it's in the gear cog. Pop chat out. There's a lot of settings in that. Wow. Put that there. We'll go to kick. Where did I put kick? Don't have very many people talking over here. I got some lurkers, so that's good. Not that I don't want to talk to people or anything or hear what people have to say. But I didn't have my chat windows out. I just kind of popped up a test stream here. And I'm going to just roll with it. No drop frame so far. Okay. That's pretty good. And we're going to pop out YouTube now. Have all of... I really need to find another way of getting all these chats together into one interface. I'll figure it out at some point. Pop this out. Stream health is good. There. Chats are in front of me, so to say hello. Here. We'll actually put a pause on the playbacks here because that actually eats up performance, but things are running exceptionally smooth. I'm probably going to have to edit the names for the live streams. Yep, no drop frames. That is freaking amazing. And my CPU usage is down to like 2%. That's amazing. That is beautiful. But encoding issues can be all sorts of issues, like encoder overload. There are so many things that can cause that. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Okay. There we go. This is a follower dungeon, by the way, so these are not people with me. These are just NPCs. I just wanted to get into something real quick.
Oh, thank the hive. It was a grave error listening to Goldie.
But looks like it's all running perfectly fine.
Hire back my workers and get back in business. Thanks again.
All right. While we're done here, I'm just going to do some editing to the live streams here because I kind of put one as test. One looks perfectly fine, I guess. I'm actually going to change the title so it doesn't look the same as before. I'll change the thumbnails later. Awesome. Fun. And we'll also say FS22. Because we will be showing a bit of that on the stream, I guess. Usually I keep them separate. 22. Save that. That's updated. This definitely needs to be changed from test. Back over here. I'll grab that. Change the names. This is a horizontal frame. And then we'll check titles for Kick and Twitch. I think they're probably fine. They might need slight adjustment.
What she's shown me.
Oh, you can add tags in Twitch. I did not know that. Rerun and brand. Viewers know your streams was previously recorded. Failure to label reruns. Brand content. Let viewers know if your stream features brand content. This includes paid products, placements, endorsements, or other commercial relationships. Nope. I don't get paid by any sponsorships or any other things. Fine there. But I can't put any okay. And yes. You can't put a second game on here, huh? Category is going to remain as World of Warcraft. Tags, huh? How does a tagging system work in Twitch? Just the same as YouTube. Okay. And I'll just say farming simulator. That's good. Language, content classification. Is there drugs and intoxication or excessive tobacco use? Nope. Probably would kill me. What did any of that? Gambling? No, I don't. I'm not gambling. Mature rated game? I don't. They're mature rated game. Maybe. Can't even check it, anyways. Significant profanity or vulgarity. Probably not going to be the case for me. Sexual themes, no. Violent and graphical depictions, simulations, and or depictions of realistic violence. Nope, I don't think this is a depiction of realistic violence. It's a video game. Gore or extreme injury. I don't think so. Well, there is some gore and extreme injury in World of Warcraft, but I don't think in that they're not talking in that context. So sorry, Twitch people. I am just sort of learning the tagging system here. Okay, we're done that. Kick is very easy. So I just gotta go over to Kick. So Kick is I think is a much newer how do you say it? A much newer why are these thumbnails up? I had to go away. There we go. Just copy this from Twitch. I'm about to jump over to Kick. Update that one. I think they eventually want to put a tag system in because there is a field, but it's not functional at the moment. So I'm gonna jump over to. I should have put it all in one browser. There's Kick. And I think I can update this on the fly. Gotta go into Creator Dashboard. Ooh, I got a new person that actually followed me on Kick. So Ray Gold 54, thank you. And Metal 8 is new. Cannabis. Oh, cannabis is probably what it's trying to say. And Marcus Mick. Oh, thank you. And Dolian Goon. That's from my active feeds on Kick. So thank you for the follows on Kick. Everybody. Edit stream information. So yeah, only a few things I need to put in here. I just need to set a category, a title, and the language and indicate whether it's a mature audience. I generally just set it to mature just in case. Most of the time I'm fairly PG as I can get. Okay. All right. All of the paperwork is done. So I'll leave this as a live running stream. And we're going to jump over the farm sim. So I have to open up Steam. And I have a test map that has courseplay courses and auto drive courses and all of that set up. So I can easily just get all of the tractors running, and I'll be running that locally on my machine. So which means that it has to go ahead and calculate all of the stuff and things. Another thing I'll have to do is put a footnote and remind myself to set up some type of custom thumbnail for this live stream. I think maybe a split of World of Warcraft and Farm Sim. Excuse me. Oh, something's trying to update. No, don't update. Starfield's trying to update. Cannot have that. You're gonna have to pause. There. Hopefully that didn't tickle the stream at all. And we're gonna go and load up Farm Sim. Gonna show up in a moment. And then we'll probably jump back to World of Warcraft. And probably, I will do probably a Farm Sim stream probably tomorrow night. For sure. But we'll jump back to World of Warcraft after we're done a few tests in Farm Sim. I'm gonna have to. There's the game up on the screen for you guys to see. Here, I'm gonna go career. This is my test here. It's gonna take a wee while for it to load because a very long map, a large map, and I've got probably about 500 mods. So most of them are just because they're files or mods required to play the map. And then I've got, of course, my regular ensemble of mods that I want to use on the map too. So takes everything, takes up quite a bit of space. No dropped frames, so that's amazing. No encoder errors. CPU is behaving itself. I think the other thing too that I made as a slight adjustment is I'm doing 50 frames per second for the stream too. I should mention. I was watching a couple of YouTube content creators that geek out on reshades. So basically shaders. They create their own custom shaders. I mean, that is just phenomenal to have the knowledge to create your own shaders. You know, just to go into an application, build shaders, and then put them into a game. There's actually quite a few people that actually do that for Farming Simulator. And I was like, oh, wow. So that improves or modifies the visuals of the game. And one content creator, I was like, well, it was in different language. I think he was German. The lettering was German, and it sounded like he was German when he was speaking. But anyways, I was watching the YouTube video, and everything looked so crisp and so vibrant. I was amazed. It almost looked like a real tractor, literally. I was just shocked. So I was just blown away with the reshaders. But the other factor is that I was like, well, the quality of the playback of the video on YouTube was very good. And I don't know, as a pro tip, if you want to find out how, at least some information about what the particular content creator did, but you know, for setup, you can right click the video while it's playing and then go stat for nerds, and I usually look at the frames per second being used and the resolution. So in his case, he had, not very often, most people do 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. But this individual decided to do 50 frames per second. And I thought, well, it's not too bad. YouTube also gave him the VP9 codec. So usually, you know, if you're 30 frames per second or lower, but usually YouTube gives you the AVC or AC codec, which just, in my opinion, is just kind of, well, low quality codec. So most people usually try to get the VP9 by setting a higher resolution and doing 60 frames per second. If you don't want to do that, you can do like 4K or ultra high definition and do 30 and you'll be fine. You'll still get the VP9. But anyways, anything lower than ultra high definition, like your 1080p and whatnot lower, you have to have it at 60 frames in order to get that one particular codec. Anyways, He set it to 50 and he was doing 1080p, I think. Excuse me. And he was still getting the VP9. So I was like, oh. So, and the quality looked great. So I was like, well, I'm just going to try out 50 frames and give that a shot. That's 10 down from what I usually use for from 60, which I usually set it at. So in the past, when I first started streaming, I wasn't doing multi-streaming, and I was basically just streaming horizontal to YouTube, and I had a 2060 Super at the time, and quality wasn't all that great, I don't think. So I had to eventually do some changes. I found out about the whole codec pack issue and all that jazz with YouTube, how they determine whether or not you get what you get or you don't get what you get with regards to quality codec. So I was doing basically 4K at 30 frames per second, and that was kind of pushing my system a little bit because I had like everything like at max. And then eventually I switched to a 4060, which I have now, super 12 gig card basically. And then I started doing, well, okay, well, we'll just I got more video card memory to play with now. So, but now that I'm doing all this multi-streaming stuff and everything like that, I've got a whole other band of craziness going on, right? So I gotta finesse my settings a little bit. It's on auto drive. Let's set this on get you going. I have to hit delete, I think. I'll hit play. Is my bunker empty? Nope, it's just not coming in. There we go. I think on this I can set some visual settings too in here. I think it's under here. We're gonna set this as silver run, I think. Server map. Sample folder. Elm Creek. Arlengrad. There we go. I hit save. Those are different shaders for each map that I just cycled through. So it just kind of changed the shadings in the game. Okay, we're saving. Pretty quick save. Him do that. Some of the grass spilt out. Get this going. Hit delete. Actually, he's on course play, so for auto drive course, we'll just that guy needs to I got a lot of stuff out here for testing. These guys are all lined up here. Definitely running really smooth right now. I just don't want to jinx it. In here. So test map is for my tutorial videos. something else that I gotta get back into doing. My next challenge, well, at some point for testing, is slurry spreading. So that's why I got all this stuff out here in case anyone's wondering in PGA. These guys are not on a track. This guy is on track. Let's go. This guy. Mower. That guy's going. This guy, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to doing bunker work, this guy always has challenges for some reason. So he's gonna do a dump over there. I think I'm just gonna leave this guy parked right here while that guy backs up and unloads. There we go. Yeah, I think I got everything going. So most of you guys are like, what the heck is going on? So part of my testing, what I have going on is that I've got like 3 cow barns, and I've got the tractors going to each barn on their own through automation, so that it can feed it, take the slurry away, all of the stuff that it has to do pretty much through auto drive. Yeah, I think this guy might be on a speed limiter. I fixed that problem, I think. Yeah, he's still running. Okay. This guy's milk. So I have my test area kind of like... Where is it? Well, this is where I do my video. So my video recording. All in this area. So my next video will be showing this area again. I've got one video out already showing this area and the setup and creating a course for feeding. So that's what's kind of running right now. So this is like the video area. And then over here is the test area. So this is where I go try to figure out how to get the bells and whistles and everything working essentially. Sometimes I do it off stream. There has been a few live streams that I've actually just shown people me doing my testing, and I've had a few people help me out, like Keith Bleeker as an example, and a few other noteworthy farm sim enthusiasts join my stream, because I got like so much on the mind, right, and I forget 1 or 2 things, and Keith will throw a bone at me here and there to remind me on certain things when I'm doing the testing, because sometimes I get a little too excited with what I'm trying to do that I forget like steps 1 and 2 and I jump to 3. So kind of idea. Sometimes things don't work out, and then I need a second person to, you know, throw ideas at. So Keith has helped me out quite a bit on a few of my live streams on YouTube for my tutorial videos. So most of the content that I'm doing, I don't think I'm aware of anyone else doing anything like this. Now, I won't say completely because I know that there are quite a few German content creators for Farm Sim that have quite a few videos out that have a lot of advanced features for course play and auto drive. But I don't speak German. So, and I haven't found anyone that speaks English that does that kind of content. So, sometimes I'll watch their streams and I'll put the subtitles on just to get a rough idea. And then I will do my own thing too if I can't find any content. I mainly got onto this testing with advanced advanced auto drive functionality from Disturb Simulations, who's a UK content creator. Very interesting guy. Very, how do you say it? Very methodical and likes the challenge of taking on some incredible farming simulating testing scenarios. He's more or less known for Maze Plus. He does a lot of the Maze Plus videos. And I think there's a few other intense mods there. He's not the only one that does videos for it from more of an English standpoint. He usually covers most of the questions for those Maze Plus mods and a couple of others within that family of mods for English speaking folks. And then there is another guy that is from Germany. He speaks English as well, but he mostly handles, I think, the European content. Like, so I think he knows German and he knows a couple other languages, and he creates content to cover the other languages. So people need questions in German or have questions in German, they go to him. And then if it's English, Disturb Simulations. So kind of idea. There's a whole whack of other people in that community too for Farm Sim that help out and probably do content too, but those are the two that I know of the most. All right, I just kind of went on a tangent there. Looks like everything's fine. I'm amazed. My CPU usage is like 3.6%. So I'm knocking it out of the park. Dropped frames, there's like zero drop frames. So yeah, we're gonna move this. And I don't know why this guy is not moving. Oh, he is moving now. But this guy here, I think, is probably the weakest link of my setup, really. So, but he does do a fairly good job at. I think these guys are scared. Yeah. They need to clear the bunker area. And I don't know what this guy is doing. He's empty. So very sensitive. Excuse me. We'll just wait till they clear out. We'll put him back on course. And this guy's going really slow. Pickup wagons at its best. Let's see how my lawn care is going. And then I was doing some tests with combines. I think I had set up something where the trailers were attached, the headers were attached to the back of the trailers, and the combine would basically automatically detach and couple up to the header and then jump into course play and start working. So I got it to work. I showed it on one of the streams because I had one of my people asking about it. Hello, Edsy? Is that how you say it? Or Edisy? Edisy. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I'm just showing kind of some of my farm sim stuff at the moment. So this is kind of like a mixed stream. Well, it was actually intended to be a test stream, but then I noticed once I started doing a test stream, I started getting people starting to watch. So I was like, well, I might as well make it into a real stream, I guess. But long story short, spent a lot of time trying to figure out and fix my live stream and fix a few problems. No, that's a lie. A lot of problems. But it's working now. Actually better than I've ever had it run, to tell you the truth. So very smooth. And I'm streaming at 50 frames per second. So I'm trying that out. So which I honestly don't think is going to really make a difference for quality just to throw that out there. Because on vertical you don't really notice too much. And then on horizontal, well, it's ultra high definition anyways. Or sorry, 1440p, so the quality's pretty high there anyways.
At the end of the year with a gun.
Closer with the second try of the name too. Okay, I was worried that I was going to butcher it. I don't like butchering people's names. I'm actually pretty good at getting people's names correct. Not saying that I'm 100% effective, but I'll give myself a rating of maybe 95% at getting people's names right. Maybe not on the first initial pronunciation, because sometimes I'll say it and it's like, no, that doesn't sound right. Let me look at it and I'll restate it. I'll get it on the second. So see a lot of names, a lot of weird names, because sometimes people use, their favorite action hero name, and sometimes they use their real name. Yeah, but glad to have you here. Are you a World of Warcraft fan, or are you a farming simulator fan? Or are you in between, or all of the above? But yeah, got this going. So this area I got to, I need to move over a tractor actually. I need to move my milk tractor over.
From the subject. You decided to learn Mandarin. Once you're fluent, you'll need more to annoy instead of me.
Farm sim? Excellent.
He's good for a teacher.
Are you a PC player for Farm Sim, or are you a console player for Farm Sim? Or maybe you're mobile. There are people that play mobile too. I have a few mobile players. Okay, this guy is going to be fine. Yeah, one thing I'm going to say with auto drive, articulated tractors just stay away from them. I don't think we really need to see any wiggling. PC, excellent. Do you have a particular map you like to play on? And do you play large maps or small maps? We got our lawn care going here. To get my milk tanker moved. I think I parked it. Here it is. We're gonna move this over here. So I'm gonna go for another 30 minutes on Farm Sim. I'll see how much I can get cut. I just need to move a few things around here. So that on the test map, I'm probably gonna buy an additional field.
You know, people all of a sudden come out. Like I'm about to you have to
So I'm gonna move this guy over to where my video recording area is, which is in the far corner over here. This milk tanker's not really doing much over here.
at the pleasure of the president. President Trump. And all of a sudden they have a and then he's a fascist. I don't think you know why. Would say they went to work.
That milk tanker gets bashed around. So yeah, that's test area back there, and then over here is my video recording area. Way in the distance. It's like a little small area. It's gonna get bigger when we get closer. I did some landscaping and stuff like that in the area and all that jazz. So I've done one recording in this area for TMR, Straw, and what else? Yeah, TMR and Straw. To the 3 cow barns over here. I think I have 3 cow bars. Yeah. So it's all automated. And then I need to set up, I've got a milk facility over here somewhere. We're gonna go this way because the traffic goes counterclockwise. That's 1 cow barn there. And then I kind of hit a roadway down here. There's a pre-existing auto drive course already here. There's another barn. But we're gonna take this guy over to where the dairy is and park him over there. I'm not sure if I have the dairy put down. I kind of just, well, I do have it down. I feel like I just plopped it down without really thinking how this tanker is going to access it. So it should be able to go in here. And I think so I'll probably have to go pretty tight like this. Oh, I closed off the walkway. That's tragic. So when I start my course, I think I'm gonna just, yeah, I'll probably leave this right here for now. So if I turn on course creation, got all my courses set up. Whoop, way over there. So I'm not going to create the course right now because I'm going to do it for my video. I'll probably park the tractor back here and move it back there later. And then this is the milk production facility, dairy. And then over here, this is where I keep the straw. I think I'm fresh out of straw, to tell you the truth. Is there a trigger here somewhere? Remember? Nope. But anyways, so yeah. I've got, this is where I got the straw. The silo's empty. I'll turn on flight mode. And then I put these trees in. And then I have 1 cow barn, 2 cow barns, and 3 cow barns over there.
From their riding, and they're now a candidate. We've been vetted by the opposite party of British Columbia.
And this area back here, I'm going to probably need to put in a BGA or something. LNG. Let me look that up. I don't know what that. I think I've heard of it, but it's not ringing a bell. Let's see.
There are more than 50 candidates running in this election that are either independent or unaffiliated. Record BC.
For Canada now. The government today could release the names of members of parliament for interference unwitting.
Oh, that's the map you're playing on. Okay. Let me see if I can FS22. Oh, I see. That's not a bad map to play on. Allegheny map. Not bad. Lots of large fields by the looks of it. Some old styled buildings on there, a nice church.
You're clearly in the political and in the political mud. Up to say, I honestly think that
Looks like it could be a lot of fun. Plus there's trees. I like the fact that there's trees there. I like doing a lot of logging.
but the political job.
Hmm.
It really
Well,
is if
I can't remember what that flag is. Blue, white, red.
Trudeau was in charge.
Oh, it's a French flag. Is that in France? It must be in France. Huh. Oh, someone's blocked by an object.
This will, as Amy said, blow up in the local space.
Okay, let's just jump over to.
So far. I think the issue is that Candidates not claim
I need to jump into a tractor.
that the parents being told this information by the partner
And
leadership race.
oh, I see.
Huge amount of people who are the victims or there has been a failure for
I need to get this guy to the end.
taking voter, even though these things to put their sort of big boy on and be come to the table here at
Helping him out a little bit.
running into, and either side is
Mark that one down for this thing, putting the big foot in.
To push him ahead.
Sounds like a good time for a break.
Go, 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 go. Ahead of that windrower guy. This guy goes faster than him, but he's got a larger width. We got one guy blocked. Turn him off. Yeah, like I said, this guy is really bad. Oh, give me a sec, Calipag. I just gotta translate. I should be able to translate. Sec here. I only speak English. Yeah. It won't detect it. I don't know what language. I'm not sure. Translate to English. YouTube doesn't know what that says. Let me I'll copy and paste it into Google Translate. See if I can get Google to understand. One sec.
How was grandma? You're busy.
Translate. I'm gonna go to Google Translate. I think it's Nepali. I think. Or no, Hindi. It's Hindi. Brother, where did you download the game from? Let me translate this back. Let's see. Give me a sec here. Where did I download the game from? Okay. So that's Hindi. Switch this to Hindi.
The strength and impact of the storm is not clear at this time.
No, you must be in India then. I'm assuming. So welcome.
We're looking at an umbrella.
You detected it as Hindi. Why aren't you giving me an option? Let me type it in. Hindi.
Storm will not be as intense as what we saw 3 years ago when peak rainfall.
There we go. Now I gotta switch this to English so that I can type it back. I set this to English now. One day I will get my universal translator.
The incoming down for the city's statement that this
Oh.
includes rain and water levels in ditches for ensuring staff.
That doesn't look right. Oh wait. I gotta get the website. Where is it? Let me think here. I gotta find it. Da-da. Oh, that's English. Hopefully that makes some sense. Let me go to. I gotta get the website video. I think it's in here. Yeah. Pause that. Or um, game developers website. I gotta go to Giant Software to get the. I go to Giant Software. Games. I think this will do. Do. Hey. Hopefully that works. I don't know if Google Translate is doing me justice or not. I am still looking for a universal translator. Oh, I'm gonna move this over to my other window so I correctly spell the name. There we go. I should have probably put at him at the beginning, I think. So hopefully he's still watching the live stream, and I'm hoping that he was speaking Hindi and that the Google Translate went to Hindi. But I apologize if it's not. If anyone else is watching the live stream that speaks Hindi and English, let me know, and let me know if my translation was correct or it's just horribly wrong. There are a lot of people in India that actually play Farming Simulator. There is a lot. And interestingly, India has like quite a few languages. like I think well over 30 languages, probably maybe even more than that, significantly. Someone explained to me that you can go from one town to another town, and the language is different. I guess I shouldn't say town, I should say village to village. So I think maybe earlier on, originally there was a lot of tribal groups. I think maybe it was a very tribal society at one point, and they had different languages in different areas. So kind of interesting. And I think Hindi is the main language that's spoken in India. So usually everyone tries to learn Hindi. All right. Let's see. I plow. I'm reading your message here, Idasi. I plow heaps of the fields together to make good size fields. Yes, that's a really good option. Especially on small maps. Like when I first started playing Farm Sim, I was on Elm Creek, and there was a lot of small fields on that map. I'm certain you probably have played Elm Creek at one point. And then I just merged them all together and made one super field. We've got a problem over here. This is not going very well. So, yeah. From time to time, interestingly, I do get a few people from India that say hi. They actually show up as the third highest audience region to show up for watching my live stream. During the summer, India actually was number one. I think that was earlier in the summer. So it kind of bounces. Right now, the United States is winning out as number one for watching my live streams. But they did fall behind India at one point. I was like surprised. I was like, wow, can't believe I got that many Indian people watching my my live streams. And what else? But so it goes back and forth between India and usually the United States. And then Canada usually falls third. I'm Canadian, by the way. So I do get some Canadians that watch my live streams from time to time. And then if I'm late night, like right now doing Farm Sim, I'll sometimes get people from Australia or New Zealand that will pop in on my YouTube streams and say hello, which is kind of cool. And then I've had some people from Lithuania, Germany, and then interestingly South Africa. Which is kind of cool because usually most of the time my mindset is so focused on the northern hemisphere. To have people from the southern hemisphere say hello and pop in, I think that's cool. I do get sometimes people from South America as well. So I've had people from Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, those types of places. I do get a lot of people from the UK as well. So just gotta mention that, even though I've mentioned all these other countries. Nepal, that was an interesting one. Nepal showing up in the list. So I always check the demographics. It kind of it just tells you like what countries that people are predominantly watching my content from. And I think it's cool. My hope is that Google will eventually provide translation services. It's coming, by the way. They are, well, Google itself uses a lot of AI technology. So they have gone on the record that they are testing audio dubbing. So if you don't know what audio dubbing is, it's basically I speak English and I have a conversation in English. And what happens is the AI takes my wording and it lowers my volume of my voice and then puts another voice in place of my voice and translates it to another language. So that could be like French or Spanish or Hindi or what have you. And that's what they're working on currently on YouTube. So to create a translation system. Now, I think it's going to be just for videos. I'm not sure whether or not they will get it working for live streams. They might. There is some functionality to get like closed captioning or translation put into the live stream while it's actually, the live stream is happening. So maybe down the road we might actually see AI jumping in and maybe muting out my vocals and putting in another set of vocals in a different language. So some very interesting stuff is happening with YouTube. With all of that, all this AI geekiness stuff happening. Every Tuesday they have new news on whatever they're working on. Like they always say, Tuesday is news day. This guy's backing up again. He's already empty. I don't know why.
That is global economic.
Okay. Well, at least he didn't get stuck. Go find the blocked object. Okay. Oh, great. I'm trying to cheat here. Okay, let's go. Oh, no. This is horrible. Okay. Alright. Fold this up. Can I do this? Here we go. We're gonna... He'll auto adjust on his own, I think. Yeah. I think I'm gonna set him back a bit. Just put him back here. And then he should be... Hello, Luke. King, welcome in to the live stream. How are you this evening? Or maybe it's day, depending on where you're from. Is that a donut? That looks like a donut with sprinkles on it. Looks very tasty, sir. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'll have my sprinkled donut. So what is your evening like today, or your day is like, Mr. Luke?
Not for independence, having to save people's government was a bit down. For what? There, I think the role that independence could play.
Well, I think what we need to do is I should probably start working on my plan here.
But in the best case, addict outcome, what has so far been pain, trauma, postman, news, story,
I'm gonna go over here.
more than 80,000 people took advantage.
We'll turn this on. I'm not gonna turn flight mode on. We'll turn that off.
78,000 voters cast their ballot. 5 days.
Run, 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 run.
It's 3.5 voters.
Then we're gonna figure out what I've got available for mods. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to put a BGA down here or what have you. And where's the best spot should I put it? I don't know. I could scoot over here. Don't think I would. No, I'm gonna put it on the other side. Leave the dairy over there, because I might need more space. House. So we're gonna put it over here. Go into construction mode. I'll stand on the field here.
Other senior citizens just to make ends meet.
And it goes beyond housing. 38% of British Columbians are splitting the bill on expensive schooling, care, divvying up the cost.
So probably somewhere in here. Evening here in Washington State. Okay. Oh, you're just south of me then. I'm really close. I'm in British Columbia. So I'm your northern neighbor. Oh, same time zone. Perfect. Are you getting some rain down there? We've been getting some kind of gnarly rain, sort of on and off today. We had some wind earlier. Let's see, we got some silos here. I think it might be under.
Become too much to manage.
There's less having financial difficulty because we're all living in the province.
Okay, what's this thing?
The advice is
Farm system drying, fermenting.
along Vancouver, South Carolina, they were
Oh, that's interesting.
project was
What's this do?
the government failed to
Fermenter?
spend more than $50 million buy and rent Commerce Law in West 12th Avenue, just off Granville. Project would house mostly seniors who are home. Some business owners along
I
Granville,
might put a compost factory in maybe.
and they were never really
Let's see.
project. There won't be enough support.
Yep. Same as 3Js. Oh, okay, so you're part of you usually watch the 3Js channel. Gotcha, I know where you're from now.
Changes planned, and we had no idea.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. 3Js and well, we basically moderate for each other and we kind of work together. We're pretty much in the same area, so we've been kind of friends for a while, so yep. I think they're currently on a trip right now, road trip, both of them. With the exception of James. I'm not sure about him, but I know Jess and Juan are trucking. They sent me some pictures earlier today of their travels. I guess they got the first hit of snow. So Jess shared some pictures with me from the truck, which was kind of nice.
Now, Christine Sinclair, community independent researcher, tried to raise.
So it is getting colder. It's definitely happening. Okay, I need to.
$23 million donation by Scott Cousin, the largest gift.
I need a perfect production to take slurry and manure, which I have a feeling is going to have to be maybe a biogas plant or something. Food mixer. That's hay and side. Oh, that's kind of a neat mod. That's pretty big though. What's this thing do? Does it take manure? Takes digestate. What else does it take? Farm supply production. Oh, it's kind of small. I'm surprised it doesn't take manure. Farm production. So do you play a lot of Farming Simulator as well, Luke? And if so, what's your favorite map? And are you on console or on PC? This is not a good one. What about this one? That's a gas torch. That's what is this? Solid dosage equipment. Solid dosage equipment are used to feed various. Okay. Yeah, that goes on to a biogas plant.
Encounter 52 seconds, but it took more than 7 years.
I might have to build one.
Of all charges, the office now still.
Let's go back to the end here. This one does not take manure, I don't think. Factory. Oh, you're on PlayStation 5? Okay. And what's your favorite map that you like to play? Right now on Waymark Canada. Oh, nice. You're playing a Canadian map. How are you enjoying it? You having fun?
Was necessary and reasonable. The officer put it here. The civil suit claims criminal charges. The officer were based.
I do play Canadian maps too. I don't play a lot of different maps. I'm kind of like, I just stick with a few. So I play on PV Canyon Crossing. That's not a Canadian map. It's a make-believe map. And then, but for Canadian maps, I have played on Chilliwack. And I have also played on the Fraser Valley map, because those are two maps that are where I live, essentially. And then I also play on Aussie No Man's Land, which is an Australian map. There's just something about the Australian outback that I find interesting. Oh, and then I've played on Elm Creek. So I haven't played a lot of maps. I usually just choose like a map and then I kind of just stick with it for a while. These are inputs for biogas plant. Okay, I think that's about all I have for these factories. Well, there are some BGAs. I could probably put that down. the 250 watt one. This is the largest one you can put down. Okay, what about PV mods going here? Power? Landfill? Biomass heating? Solar panel? Steam turbine? It's a compost factory. That definitely would work. Maybe I could probably put one of those down. Hard to say. I'll think about it. We got herbicide. And we've got liquid fertilizer. A loom. A seed and fertilizer maker. I suppose I could probably put one of those down too. Small fuel production. Solid fertilizer maker. Huh. Stone processor. Okay, let's go to tier 2. So what is your favorite farming task to do? Are you like an animal guy? Do you do logging? Or is there a particular crop you like to plant a lot? This is a peanut factory. Pickles, tobacco, vodka. Tier 4. Pallet factory. Water tower. These are sell points. Subway. Starbucks. Aldi. The bank. There's a graveyard. Oh. Old. Starbucks. Okay, I think what we will do. Well, we have storages too, and other farm storage. What's that? Oh, that's interesting. Wood chip silo. Let's go to the end here. We got regular shell station, fuel tank. I think for me, my favorite crop seems to be grass, and I like doing a lot of logging usually when I'm doing farm sim. We got hops. Single mining silo? Oh, these are mining silos. Mining silo yard. Pleasant Valley General Store. Students are taught how to properly modify bikes after their road test. And what's this? Wood chip silo. Wood chip silo again. What's this? Lime storage. We have sell points. I did that already. Let's go into other. We have a church. We have a grocery. Toy store. Firehouse. Baseball field. Library. Park. event center, government building.
Considered a person of interest, was found dead in Merritt. Here, access, leave, and now it's time for a new approach.
Here's a little bit of highlight.
What does this do?
Particular interest, July
Okay.
8th, 2022 at 4:17 p.m.
I think we'll go back to tier 3, I think.
Driving. Alberni. Half an hour later, the vehicle enters gas station.
Flower factory.
This video
Dominoes, Doles, Copper.
I'll track the
the suitcase won't fit.
I'm very much excited for Farming Simulator 25. And seeing what we can do with it and stuff. We're like only like a month away. Almost just over a month away. So looking forward to it. And I think it's going to be a refreshing game. It's going to have a lot of features that were presented like from the Alpine DLC. I'm also excited to see what modders can do with it. So, and the tornadoes, that is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see tornadoes. And then the different crops and doing an Asian map. I'm going to be doing an Asian map too. I am all over doing that when it comes out. Planting rice and stuff like that. I am really excited about the prospect of that. I think it's going to be great. That's going to be awesome. Peas and all of the other crops too, included with different machines. I think that's great too. So, yeah. As the years go by, they always come up with something new and better, which I think is great. I just hope that they keep with it and keep expanding how they do things. And then that's just the game. I mean, that's the beginning, right? I mean, just think, you know, we're going to have all of the DLCs coming after that too, right? So just think about that. So I'm shocked at what they're presenting right now, but just think what they're going to come up, you know, what they're going to bring out afterwards, right? For equipment and everything like that. So, yep, it's going to be good times. I'm definitely going to be loading up a map once I get access to it. I'm going to be, like I said, doing the Asian map, the Chinese map, or I guess it's not Chinese map, I should say Asian map. It's all a whole general area. Do some rice and all sorts of stuff. Spinach is interesting because you get to grow it, get it 2 times a year. And then I pre-ordered, so I'm getting the what do you call it? That pack, swather pack. So, yep, gonna be good times. Yeah, I think we're gonna put down a fertilizer thing, I think. So we'll put this down. Probably put that like right in the middle, about here. So that's fertilizer. And
New research from Simon Fraser University is giving further evidence of the importance of taking folic acid.
hemp orchard. I think composter I'm going to try putting down too. This will take
their children. Findings based on data collected from 2,000 Canadian women.
I think I'll put it like maybe right about here. I'm not sure how my course is going to turn out, to tell you the truth.
But lead go away to lead makes its way into its
There we
soil.
go.
There are still some instances in Canada.
Health Canada has long
Liquid
recommended
fertilizer.
should take a multivitamin containing
What's this thing do? Oh, solid fertilizer maker. This might be handy to have. Okay, this will actually take yeah, I better put one of those down. How does one dump into this one here? Looks like it's in the front here. This one's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think. This one might be a bit too small.
The strength and impact of the storm is not clear at the time.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to try this one. We're gonna do a BGA. So where's the BGAs? I think that's in the production area.
This weekend, for say the lower mainland could see 40 to 150.
Yes, the MacDon pack. That's the one that I was thinking of. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. I use the Swather pack already in Farming Simulator 22, and it's kind of grown on me, so I'm going to look forward to using it in 25. There's a lot of farms in Canada that actually use the Swather pack, or those Swathers. Usually for alfalfa. I have a old school buddy who has a farm in Saskatchewan, and he grows alfalfa, and he actually uses a Swather for cutting the alfalfa down on his fields. I'm not sure if I'm going to build one of these. Let's see. What are these again? Substrate storage. Combined thermostation.
But the main atmospheric event for the more intense rainfall will push into Metro.
I just need a
Talking about Friday into Saturday. Vancouver.
one of these maybe. Let's look at silos maybe first. Oh, there's some buildings over here. I didn't even look at these. Scroll to the beginning and go down the list here just in case there's something maybe in here that I'm not aware of. Farm barn. So yeah, looking forward to that. Tornadoes definitely need tornadoes. Want to see that. And the water effects too. I think that's kind of cool. Mail storage. Let's go to the beginning. Oh, this is interesting.
Well, this event is going to bring in windy conditions on potential for 100 to 80-kilometer-per-hour winds, so we could see power outages along with it on Saturday.
And then I like the fact that they've included GPS. So I mean, I'm on PC, but I'm really wanting them to add more function for console players to get at least somewhat close to a PC player. And I understand that there's challenges that they face with doing that, but you know, slowly but steadily they're getting it accomplished. So I find that each new game they come up with, they are giving something back to like console players. So Farming Simulator 22 provided cross-platform play. I think that was cool. And then they incorporated more sophisticated AI functionality for console players to take advantage of. So that was in 22. And then in 25, they're coming out with the whole horseplay functionality and GPS systems to allow console players to use something that is equivalent to our GPS mods. On the Coho ferry? No, I have not. No. But I have been on, I think it's the Mission ferry. But that's no longer in operation anymore because they decided to take that ferry out and put in a bridge. So there's a permanent bridge, but I did go on that ferry at one point. Flat bottom bin. That's this liquid manure tank.
You can get 55% of your home's value in tax-free cash. Take only what you need in lump sum or fund, with no monthly mortgage payments required. Call 1-866-505-447.
Liquid manure tanks. What's this? But overall, I haven't been on a lot of ferries in my lifetime. I've only gone for one ferry ride, and that was for a field trip to the aquarium in Vancouver. And then that was it.
You just wanted to deliver.
Oh, that's a huge complex. Nope, I'm not putting that down. That's too big.
Started coming down for the first time in 4 years. If you could borrow 80,000 to 80.
That's for storing different grains, I guess. Yeah. Pellet silo. Hay pellets and straw pellets. I'll have to remember that. Liquid storage. Not sure to store all liquids, I guess. Out. In. And Reaper farm silo crops. This wood storage. Oh, that's cool. I should try using that on my regular map. All right, so that's the silos. What do we got? Silo extensions now. And containers. What's this do? Animal food buying station. Diesel tank, fuel tank, multi-fruit buying station, and water box BR. Tools. Let's just go to the end here. Workshop. American Workshop. And I don't think farmhouses. Anything in there? Nope. I'm gonna have to go back to productions and not sure if there's anything in decorations. These are just animals.
conservative parliamentarians.
Okay, we're gonna go back to productions and then we're gonna put down a BGA basically. What's this? Selling points.
The accusations against India.
They have firewood.
Accusation. India.
That was a lot of stuff, this thing. Let's just go to the beginning of the sell point list. Biogas plant. I am super excited about the GPS. Yeah, it's going to be a good feature. So, and it, from what I see in the videos, it looks reasonable. Even myself, I probably will use it myself. Like I use a mod at the moment, but if it's base game, then I might as well use the base game. Means one less mod that I have to have on my computer. So I'm going to be using it quite a bit. Especially right from the beginning, because like there's not very many mods in the beginning, right? Because they put the game out, and it takes a little, like a month or two before you start seeing mods start rolling out. This is a recycling center. This takes. I wonder if I should put down a recycling center. Does it take liquid? And it'll help with GPS will help with multiplayer too, so that you can keep your rows, you know, even and looking great without having to worry about problems happening. I don't think I see like slurry and looking for a slurry sign in there. There's grape juice. That's a liquid. That's more carton. Yeah, I don't. Maybe this one doesn't do it. I'll have to. Let's see if I can scroll in here and see what it has. I think it just takes mostly solid items. Not so much. Grape juice is a liquid, but I think it. I got all sorts of greenhouses too. Module 1. Orchard. Generators. Okay. Nope. It's gonna have to be it's gonna have to be a BGA. I'm gonna put the big BGA in, I think. Or maybe a smaller one. Yeah. I might put 2 smaller ones in. So I'll put like one maybe here. And then another one maybe on this side? No, that's too close to the other thing. I'll put it maybe. Put it right here. There. That should do it. Then I'm gonna have to map out a course for it. So I'll have to get a roller. Okay, how am I gonna do this here? Let's
implicated in
We're gonna need to do some flattening, I think. So we're gonna go into landscaping, and we're gonna soft, I guess. Yeah, soft.
Sean Casey, first elected as the Liberal.
I just try to this all even as best as I can.
Hearing from constituents that I represent that it is time for Trudeau to go, and that I now that in turn has sparked. For my colleague,
It's a bit rough along here.
new practice opening up in the Liberal Party.
David Aiken in Ottawa, thank you. Pressure is growing on Israel to allow more aid into Gaza. Prove it doesn't have a policy of starvation in Gaza.
So it's going to be interesting overall.
As Redmond Shannon reported, it is Israel's closest that he's demanding proof.
Patiently waiting to be fed. As without kitchens like this in Gaza, says Israel is carrying out a siege to kill people through hunger. Israel says the worsening that is intentional, but argues it is not to blame. Problem in Gaza is more.
Now we're going to need to paint. And I think I'm using asphalt on this one, by the way. I should probably make this a little larger. Nope, I don't like that one. Nope.
Possibly withdrawing military aid to Israel.
That might be good. So I'm gonna just sort of clean this area up.
The government of Israel has said that not will be watching to see that Israel's on the ground.
Components for an advanced U.S. missile defense system began.
So, just so you're aware, what I'm doing, Luke, is that I'm just sort of setting up a course for my tutorial video. Excuse me. Bless me. Sorry. So, my first video in this series is over here. So I had put all of this stuff in here. So I'm going to try to match what I did over there. Over here. I'm going to just paint this color. Some of it will go back to grass, but for now it's just easier to just have one color. And as you can see, I've got really high ridges over here, so I'm going to have to smooth that out. Hard to see all of that with the grass, so I want it to look good and presentable for when I do a video. So we'll just do that. I'm gonna do in behind here as well.
Today as he outlines his victory plan for lawmakers. Key element is an unconditional invitation for you to join NATO. He also pushed for Western long-range missiles to strike deep inside Russia, and he rejected any territorial concessions. Russian troops advancing in the east and an weak winter closing in. Zelensky says it is possible the plan is followed. Russia dismissed that, saying Ukraine is pushing NATO into direct conflict with Russia. The disaster.
Okay, we're gonna take care of that.
A large number of its people to fight alongside. A Ukrainian military source confirmed to the BBC it could involve about 3,000 North Koreans. NATO said
Here, lots of white, but it'll get eventually greened up. Just painting around it so I can see a bit better.
about Canada's Indigenous procurement program. Among those speaking in front of a parliamentary committee, head of a group that
There we
Indigenous
go.
She said she warned the government 3 years ago that its Indigenous business
Okay, now we need to kind of fix up some of the
started probing the issue.
areas. So, brush size, make it large. Strength,
Non-indigenous, you know,
make this all flat.
5% of the market. And for them to have exploitations, considerable impact on that remaining 5% that
And then, yeah, I just go around the building, really. Make sure this is all nice and even.
measure more meaningful sanctions put into place for those who abuse the system.
Just so that it looks nice and presentable.
Inuit and Métis entrepreneurs and communities needs to be protected, improved. There's an update on
Yeah, it's really bad over here.
to come back. Auto began in May, is already working.
That brings the total number of stolen vehicles intercepted.
I think this is getting good. Yeah, there we go.
In our rail yards to over 1,900, already exceeding last year's total.
The larger buildings are the ones that have a tendency to do the most damage
Still a serious problem.
when it comes to
Name calling on the U.S. campaign trail.
deformations in the ground. That looks a lot smoother now. I think it'll be fine over here. I have to go back to the other biogas plant though.
You make everyday life your favorite brand, getting expert advice, and saving money so you can afford it.
There we go.
Everyday better. 3 years.
Okay. And I got one biogas plant back here that I need to fix. Probably should probably fix back here. I probably should have just painted in here too. Well,
Furnishings.
this is rough edging over here.
Presented by Lazy. Measured to contemporary comfort and inevitable. Modern retreat and more. Don't miss Saturdays. Global News Morning brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishing and Decor. Live life comfortably.
Need to build some money muscle?
All right. Got a bit of work doing all of this. This is bad over here. This is pretty gnarly. Let's see if we can somehow fix all of this.
Moody's Wi-Fi 269. Details.
B1. 24-hour news source.
Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter said he wanted
Paint it all up.
to American presidential election, and he got his wish. Today he cast.
Also, did you hear that they've got interactive characters in Farming Simulator 25 too? So you can walk up to a few different NPCs. Like I think there's one called Grandpa. You can talk to him. He'll tell you things.
Trump is doubling down on his attacks, calling Democrats.
So I think that's pretty cool. So that's just the first stage. Next, you know it, we'll have and third person. What is it? Third person view? Yeah, adding that in as well. It's getting to become like almost like it could get fairly close to like Harvest Moon or something like that, right? Which is that RPG farming game. Well, farm family game, I think. I think that's kind of neat. Adds a different realistic dynamic to it, or a different perspective. I don't think I did very well over here. Have to
Wednesday, the former president doubled down in attacks, making it clear he sees mainstream Democrats as a domestic threat.
That Pelosi's these people that are so sick and they're so evil. Threat to democracy.
Earlier this week, Trump even suggested deploying troops against his rivals.
It should be very easily handled.
This is the definition of fascism.
there we go. I think I can probably hide this with some greens. I don't think it'll look too bad. This area needs to be flat though. Literally flat.
That's clearly not how Trump
There we go.
candidate. Still in a statistical
Fashionably wonderful.
trail, both candidates are digging in, asking voters to face one of the starkest choices at the ballot box. Jackson, Go Global News, Washington.
One Direction singer Liam Payne has died after falling from a balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
There we go.
Gathered outside the hotel where it happened. Police say the 31-year-old fell from the third floor. Direction formed in 2010 and became the biggest boy band in the world. Payne was one of its
There. I think that's good for now.
It is 2016.
These guys are still running.
Probably gone into rehab. 2023.
This guy actually stopped running. All the way back here. Wondering if my tractors are still running over here. Yeah, no frame rate drops. That's really cool. Okay, let's just hide that. Some reason. I think he's having troubles getting up the hill. That's the problem. Oh, no, I didn't do that very well. Oh, he's gonna drive away. See if we can. This guy definitely has to do more work. Okay, what's he doing now? This guy stop. Oh, he's moving. What about you? There you go. This takes a little bit of time. This guy, on the other hand. Okay, hopefully he can get another swipe in. Because he needs to get this area somewhat straightened out. Go. This is like the biggest bunker that's available. Base game. Okay, what are you gonna hold up or just need one more? Yeah, even this guy's getting a little stuck. He's gonna go park, and then these guys will be able to go ahead and do their thing. He's gonna unload at the first spot. So for that bunker, I have two reverse spots, which comes in handy. Oh. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck though. I mean, that's a possibility too, right? Hard to say. He's spitting it out there. There we go. All right, well, they're doing that. That guy's stuck there. He's only kicking this out. Tab. Oh, this guy actually got stuck. Probably when I... It's dirty. This guy's doing a great job. I think he's pretty much caught up to the mower, though. That's the sad thing. Actually, no, I think he got all the grass mowed. That's good. But this guy is catching up to the other guy. Hilarious. So he's empty now. And he'll drive through. I think I got too much grass in that one silo, I think. Tab. Well, I think that's pretty much all that I want to get taken care of on Farming Simulator. And also for the test stream, making sure that everything would work fine over here too. So, exceptionally impressed with how everything went with this test stream. So, cool. So that's good. We're gonna flip over to World of Warcraft. I'm just gonna save this game. Looks like GPS and course play are functioning as it should, without any issues with drop frames or any issues with quality of the live stream. Very impressed. Also, think I might stick with well, the settings that I have, and maybe also live stream at 50 frames per second. So I don't think there's really much of a quality drop there, tell you the truth. And it keeps my VP9 codec of it. Just double check. Close this out. Yep, and Kick is still playing. Jump over to check my vertical, or sorry, horizontal nerd stats here. VP09 codec. Yeah, so yeah, so fine. So I think we'll do that. Well, let's see if the vertical is still going. Yep, that vertical is still going. Got more people watching me on vertical than what I do on horizontal. Okay, so I think I'll probably do an official Farming Simulator live stream tomorrow, since everything seems to be smooth. It'll probably be on my I should see if I can get onto the server and see how that affects my live stream. Because I will, if I do a Farming Simulator like official live stream tomorrow, I want to do it on PV Canyon Crossing. So I'm gonna load up the server. So I play obviously this is on my PC here, the test map here, and that's PV Canyon, but the actual game play that I do, like the series, I've got that on a server. So I'm gonna try connecting to that. We'll hit save and we'll hit quit game, and hopefully that'll return me to the main menu. We'll see how things go with me connecting to the main server. Oh, we'll hit don't want to quit the desktop. There we go. And I should be able to connect to the oh, what did it do? You gonna close down on me and be nice? Probably not. Oh no. Come on. Might have to do a task manager, perhaps. I'll hit end on that. Perfect. Okay, let's load up Farming Simulator again. All right, it's loading, and then we'll try connecting to the server to make sure that that works fine. Because that's what, if it loads up fine tonight, then I will probably do a farm sim live stream tomorrow night. Yes. You want to allow public and private network to access this app. Oh yeah, that's right. I reset my firewall. So every app that I open up is saying, hey, do you want to allow this? All right, let's hit start. So I really hope that this particular game ends up on, or I mean, this map ends up on the next game, or a PV-like map, I should say, ends up on 25. As I think that would be fantastic. Thinking. So, and I'll try to get some music playing. So I know I can play music on Kick. I'm not too familiar with the rules with music on Twitch. I gotta figure out how that works. So that'll be one of my things to look into. Yeah, got so much to learn. I'm gonna close out the task manager. I don't think I need that up and running anymore. So in case you guys are wondering how I'm live streaming, all the way through to the different platforms, please set bitrate value less than 6,000 K. Oh, that's pretty high. Maybe I have to lower that. Let's see here. I think the streams are fine though. What needs to be 6,000 kbps. Go in there. I might have to make one slight adjustment. So 6,000. See what happens. If it doesn't like it, then I might increase it